Good evening, one and all. Here's Victor Alpha 3 India Mike Whiskey. It's Friday, the 13th, here in Hamilton, Ontario, Canada, and we're approaching 8 p.m. Friday night means it's time to monitor the VE3 ZOE repeater for the Friday Night Ragchew with your host, Larry, VE3IQL. Sorry, VE3LBI. Getting my call signs mixed up tonight. Anyways, looks like we got a lot of activity already on the YouTube chat. So it looks like we're going to have lots of activity on the net. We're just waiting for the clock to flip over to 8 p.m. and Larry, VE3LBI, will pick up the net. Please stand by.
Victor Alpha 3, monitoring in background, and for any QRM that decide to send in your train. You okay to repeat this?
VA3IMW.
VA3, what's in that sequence for paying consideration for money? Great OBM. And so more than
And you double with somebody, and Matt, VE3SMN, is also a YouTube check-in.
Okay, I think we're thinking of money and if you want to play VE stuff. Did I get on the CD and let's got the I got money. Great, okay. Get back to the YouTube channel. Well, everybody, yep, okay, yep, we got that there, okay, no problem. We got Bill, Wade, and okay. Anyways, we got a case. Quick, you get the with you. VA3WPZ, Good evening, everybody. VA3WPZ. How's everyone doing? Right here, just dropping a quick second here. Not much going on still. Just taking it easy. every time I look at HF conditions, it's not good conditions. So I haven't really had the HF going since quite a while now. VHF UHF, I ordered a new speaker, external speaker, up to my here, the one that has the backlit display printout. But oh wow, are we sounding good now? Yeah, just having a quiet night, relaxing. Figured I'd go on the radio for a bit, see what's going on, and drop a check in to the net. Other than that, not much going on here. We'll be listening to net in the background as long as we remain well behaved. You know what I'm talking about? VA3IMW Well, maybe we'll have to the old age stuff, but that's doing. What I do know is when I do hear people on from here and they do say that they're picking up the HF signals, I throw on my HF to the same frequency and I'm not hearing anything. So then again, we do have to keep in mind that people are mostly open and my HF antenna is between me, which is a 8-story building, and the building just directly across from me, which would be a 5 or 6-story building. So my signal is kind of trapped in there. So I only get out and go in. What would this direction be? That would be, I only get out east to west. I guess it would be east going up in there. So I guess basically when people say they're picking up good signals, I'm not hearing anything. So if I look at the HF on the conditions on the internet and see that it's not too good, I don't even turn it on due to the fact that I'm stuck in between these two buildings. Well, what would be amazing thing else we have fun directly, and I know it does block some of my signals, for sure. But, it hasn't been, I don't know, it's kind of, again, it's not a lot of CSD there when I was the signals that I was blocking, they were pretty good. It's pretty good. I picked some of the ones that are louder too, and they were like, from west and down into Florida. So there is a, great opportunity. Like I said, don't always just look at the radio ones. That's what I can say. I don't always go by what stores that. Well, as you said, can be very, I kind of gotten into the pattern when people with the good antennas say it's not good, I don't even bother, but I really am looking forward to when it gets warmed up. It's not an activation park, it's a hunting place that I go to. And I'm looking forward to the warmer weather when you can get back out to the endless driving person going to swing up in the tree there and doing some hunting there again. That's not too clear for me, so that won't work so good. By the way, what with the license graduation? You get that all taken away? The driver's license issue, and I still haven't proceeded on that any further. I have passed the in-course thing. I have not booked my road test. I have not started the in-car lessons. I still have 10 hours of in-car lessons owed to me through my purchase of the course, and I'm not doing it until we get a little warmer. There's a little bit more It's pretty easy to fill that when you're going for money, so I'm just going to use. And this winter has been a little bit, what's the word I'm looking for? A little bit rougher than the previous few winters. So. Let's keep it rolling along. VA3W will be in on the next round, possibly. The LBI did really good. The weekend is over. The week is over. The weekend is starting. Or it's quite starting. And it's a long weekend. Get to kick it off on the 13th. Monday. So that's always nice. Yeah, I've been watching the stats for John, who's making the rounds for a lot of work. Get off to pick him up. Good situation. Other than that, what else is going on? We just picked up a local from local beer from Selective Arts called Radio the Mother System. It was appropriate. Long Ragchew. Not myself there, Mary. You here. Okay, wait. Probably on it. Or the rates today being a pretty over with. They, I guess
Yeah, no, I kind of had it in the back of my mind that you know, there might be some imps out there that were going to cause havoc, but thankfully, no, no bad luck, and strangely enough, this is one of the few Friday the 13th that I did not hear the roar of motorcycle engines behind the house here on Lincoln Alexander Parkway. So perhaps people are thinking that the cold weather events are maybe something that they can wait for the springtime. I understand we have a couple of more Friday the 13th during this year. I think it's a little bit of a fluke, but nonetheless, I'm sure those guys will have lots of time to enjoy revving their engines. And just like us, they're waiting for the warm weather. Anyways, just a quick note for anybody listening on the web. I have plugged in a new USB microphone. So any feedback, positive or negative, as far as audio on the web would be interesting. I can make some adjustments for future nets. But anyways, yeah, TGIF, it sounds like you got your shopping done today. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day. And so if you didn't buy anything for your wife, make sure you get your girlfriend something nice. And of course, Monday, the extra day, right? Happy Family Day, or happy good chance to get out of the house and activate a park instead of staying with your family day. Other than that, band conditions not too bad today. Washington State, Oregon, a little bit of CW in California, Nevada, and what else? Yeah, the guy in Utah, our friend down there, what's his name, Dakota or something? He was out at a new park as well. So nice to see there was a pipeline between Ontario and Utah. We heard quite a few stations, Victor Echo 3s and Victor Alpha 3s, blasting from this area down to Utah and getting 5, 9, and plus reports. So all is good. Just a quick note. I know that we look at structures and we look at things around us as possible impediments to signals. Um, I'm always trying to remind myself that HF frequencies don't work in line of sight. So yes, there is going to be some influence if you're bounded by buildings, but sometimes what comes from the sky is even more fun. So the higher you go, what is that? The higher you go, the closer to line of sight it is, and the lower in the frequency, the more of the vertical type of propagation. So it goes up to the E layer and bounces back down to you. So sometimes working 40 and 20 meters of the ups and downs, whereas maybe a little bit more limitation when you get up to 15, 12, and 10 meters. Anyways, it is what it is. Every situation, every time you throw up an antenna, what do they say? Bits and bytes. Every handful is a brand new ball game. Okay, how far did I get? Okay. Anyways, I'll figure out where I left off and I'll pick it up next time. Go ahead and pick up the next guy.
And just on a quick look on your audio on the YouTube screen. So, fade it off.
Okay, well, as long as I made the point about the higher frequencies are closer to line of sight, the lower frequencies are more of wherever it lands. So, if you get up to 15, 12, and 10 meters, perhaps the buildings are going to be more of an impediment, but to work in the lower bands, um, sometimes that propagation won't be as affected as much when you're pinned in between buildings. So, as a wise man once told me, his call sign is VE3IMW. Throw out your call sign. You just never know what's going to happen.
All right. Another one in, really warm month. For on the road. Anything else?
You got another 3 minutes to listen to me? No, I'll wait.
Is it a slow, gradual start like S3, S4, S5, S6, or is it like an S3 being one and done right up to S9? Not too far down the road. Main thing as well is that it will put you on to whole guy. Yeah, definitely. Over. That's good for the next place that I.
I pay for some gas. Hey, can we go to this park or that park? Because I'd like to get that above 50 parks that I have actually activated. But anyways, that's a topic for another day. Thanks a lot for doing it, Larry, and I'll be listening along. Yep, okay, very good. Thanks, Bill. All right, got a call before I pick up the next party. Anybody else want to check into the Friday night ZOE Ragchew? My call sign is Victor Echo 3, Lima, Bravo India. Come on in. Victor Echo 3, Victor Yankee Tango, Edward. Victor Echo 3, Sierra Mike, November.
Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Foxtrot Portable. Good evening, Larry. Victor Alpha 3, Mike Hotel Victor.
Okay, I got you in there, Matt. Anyways, you're shortly after Al coming up, VA3 estimate. Okay, up next, Al, VA3BT, VA3LBI. Come on in, Al.
Hey, Larry, pick up the portable there. I could wait.
Okay, we'll bring in Vern then. VE3, it's VE3, isn't it? Vern is your VA.
Good evening, Larry, and everybody on the net. Yeah, it's VA3, Victor Alpha 3, Charlie Romeo Fox. Just out for a walk. I don't know if you guys have looked out the window, but it's coming down pretty good. Snowing up here in Waterdown. Probably have between half an inch and a half, well, I would say half an inch and an inch already. Not sure how much we're supposed to get, but it is coming down pretty good. Some hardy folks out at the skating loop, and right now it's -3, Larry. I'm hoping we don't get too much. I'm not a big fan of shoveling. Don't have a snowblower. Back to you, Larry.
Yep, I just put the camera on outside. I see it coming down here too. Not bad at all. So, of course, if Chuck checks in tonight, he won't have any snow. He never says any snow or rain down that way.
Geez, I need to move to his neighborhood. Yeah, anyway, I won't hold you up. I'll be listening along. Should be around for the duration, and appreciate you doing the net, Larry. VA3 CRF.
Okay, thanks, Vern. All right, Al, we'll pick you up next. VA3BT, VE3LBI. Come on in, Al.
Hi, good evening, Larry, and everybody on frequency. Yeah, thank God it's Friday. Thank God this week's over. It was a busy week up in Barrie there. Got a couple days of snow up there, I think. And then when I left this afternoon around 3:30, 3:45, it started to come down again. So, yeah, it never ends up there. But anyways, I know they're running out of room with the where they're going to put all that snow. But that's Barrie's problem. But other than that, like I said, it was a busy week. We got all our floors poured, roofs probably about 80, I'd say close to 90% done. So we got all that behind us, just moving forward with all the other good stuff now. We got to get the tenant in there probably mid-March is when they want to come in and start their racking. So yeah, that's going to be interesting. But anyways, like I say, glad that the weekend's here, 3 days off, relax, and take her easy over here. Anyways, that's it for my end here. VA3BT.
Just out of curiosity, Al, I was wondering, now how thick is your concrete? Was it 4 or 5 inches?
No, 9 inches with steel fiber.
Okay, so how many actual trucks would it, I'm pretty sure you'll know,
would it take to do that floor? How many actual trucks did you bring in?
Depends, right? Because it varies. So, like, just for example, one pour there, we're looking at 100, 150 trucks, 180 trucks, and some pours. It all depends. Some pours to 200 trucks.
Just to do one portion of it, not the whole thing.
Yep, just a portion of it. Yep.
So I guess you don't have any idea how many trucks you actually had come in to complete the complete floor then, roughly.
Well, we did 13 pours, 350,000 square feet. I'd have to total up the, we go by meters, not by yards. So the biggest pour we did there was 750 meters of concrete. Each truck holds 9 meters. I'll let you guys figure that out.
Yikes. That's a little bit of cement.
No, yeah, and it's all like I said. It comes to the site. We load up bags of fiber. We call them bobby pins or steel pins that they put in them. That's the reinforcing. It's just as good as rebar. And then we put what they call a hardener on top of it. And the reason for that is because it's a warehouse. It structurally has to hold up racking. So there's a ton of racking there. Hence why it's 9 inches of concrete, steel fiber in it, and hardener they put on top. And they're going to be driving forklifts. So yeah, it's going to get well used.
What about the curing time for it? How long would it take for that to cure now, like one area when you've done it?
Well, for the guys to get on it, you can foot traffic next day. 7 days curing time is what we give before you put any scissor lifts or forklifts on it. After that, it'll take up to, you get your 7 days, 3 months, and you'll get the full cure.
I'm going to say, yeah, with the thickness, it would take quite a while for it to cure. So I was just interested, you sent me a couple of videos there of the actual the trucks and the size of the building. Like I say, they look like dinky toys. The people are like miniature, and the little trucks look like little dinky toys.
Yeah, that's why I was shooting video in there, just to get an idea of what we go through at work. Oh yeah, that's just an everyday occurrence.
I just saw the one picture where the guy's walking with the rake here, and kind of slipped it up on his shoulder. And he's watching you with the video and kind of did something that's kind of funny back to you.
Oh yeah, those guys, they're a good group of guys. All the way around, a good group of trades on site. They're a good group of guys. We all have a good time, good laughs, you know. That's what it's all about, right? You know, we don't, you get the odd, you know, guys that want to kill each other, but those days are pretty much over with. Like, you know, back in the day when I first started, especially with concrete pours or block layers, a lot of yelling, a lot of screaming, a lot of abuse. It was pretty nasty back in the day, but it's gotten better over time. But of course, you know, you got to watch nowadays with the ML and you know, everyone getting their feelings hurt and all that good stuff.
Yeah, right on. Gotcha. Okay. All right, now anything else?
No, we'll be sitting here listening along to the net. VA3VT.
All right, let's bring in Matt next. VE3SMN. Come on in, Matt. VE3LBI. How's your week been?
Thanks, Larry. Good evening, and good evening, everyone on net. It's been a good week. It's been busy, as usual. Very happy to be, to kind of have a quiet Friday night and be able to join you officially tonight since the beginning. Pretty excited about that. How's things with you, Larry?
It's been a quiet week. Got a couple of rough nights, so the days weren't too good, but they cleared up. I think it was Wednesday. I wasn't feeling a lot better, so other than that, just a normal week. We were out Thursday, and then, of course, today is Friday or shop. We changed it actually from Thursday to Friday, so we're out grocery shopping today. And we just usually go to the couple of stores not too far apart, but other than that, play a little radio. I'm glad the temperature is broken. At least watch some of these high hills we have over here melting down.
Right on. Yeah, it's been kind of nice. Our front steps have been just caked on there and frozen solid. And it was nice earlier this week to be able to kind of clear that off. So, lots of work to do still, but going in the right direction.
How are you making out with the recovery of your stuff for your phone?
Well, the old phone was officially toast, which of course came as a surprise. So I lost everything I had over the last year. So photos, that's the worst part. A lot of ham radio stuff and little logs and contacts I've made and stuff, and when nets are and what frequencies and, you know, all stuff to keep track is gone, which I can build back up over time, no big deal, and some contacts are gone. But other than that, now I got a new phone and it's pretty much back to normal.
So you don't back it up on your computer at all?
I do. It's backed up to the Mac computer, but apparently it had been a year since my last backup, which I was surprised, but yeah, that's how it was. I guess I've been neglecting it.
I missed that one part. What about the year? What was that? Sorry?
No, I was just saying I was surprised, but it had been a year since the last time I backed it up fully.
Ouch, that'll hurt. Yep, that's for sure. That's going to lose everything then. Yeah, you can't get anything back, well, obviously. So what happened to it? How did you actually burn it up? What happened?
Well, the battery had been not doing so great about a couple weeks prior to it happening. Just sitting at home, sending a text message, and the phone shut off, and I thought, oh, the battery must be dead, but I didn't think it was that low. So I plugged it into the charger, and it came back on within a couple of minutes. And I clicked back on and went to carry on sending my message, and it just shut off within a few seconds of that message, and that was it. Never turned back on.
Have you asked anybody about it? About, you know, whether, if it's not repairable, but at least get your stuff off of it? Have you asked anybody or no?
Yeah, I've asked around. I have a friend that repairs iPhones, and we tried a few things. We put a new battery in it. A few different tricks in the trade, resetting procedures, and it's just completely dead.
So unfortunately, it sounds like it is toast.
Yep, she's toast, all right. But we're back in business. It sucks losing your data, but I guess such is life sometimes. You just got to move on. Not a big deal.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. Oh well, I guess nothing you can do now is like I say, no backup. So anybody that had Matt's number and was texting him or whatever, he doesn't have your number anymore. I asked him already. He is using the same phone number, so if you send him a text, at least he'll have your number again back in his phone, his new phone. So anybody wishing to do that. Okay, Matt. Anything else before I pass it down?
Oh, one little thing. On a brighter note, I got a new radio, a new handheld, which I think some of you already know because I was talking about it on one of the nets, I think on Monday, on the Oopsie net. It's a Kenwood THC-74, so I've been playing around with ATRS and Star and having some fun with that. Still learning, but it's a cool new toy.
Oh, very good. Brand new?
Gently used. It's the one model down from the brand new model that's out. A couple of guys I know that have them, and came up at a ham fest, and they twisted my arm to buy it. And the first couple of days I was kicking myself for spending the money, but now I'm really enjoying it.
No, I think it's for, okay, what bands is it to, Matt?
It's a tri-bander, UHF, VHF, and 220.
Gotcha. Okay, perfect. Well, I'm glad you got it. You're having fun with it, so probably better than one of those, not the Quan Shang, but the other one they got out there that everybody's trying to get rid of now. Bullfang. That's the one, the bullfinger. The bullfang I'll give away. Exactly. Well, very good, Matt. Anything else before I pass it down?
No, that's it, Larry. I've tied it up long enough. I'll let you carry on, and I'll be here listening for the duration. VA3SMN. Back to you, Larry. VA3LBI.
All right, very good. Anybody else? I got a couple more to go, but before I do, anybody else checking into the Friday night ZOE Ragchew? My call sign, Victor Echo 3, Lima, Bravo, and you. Come on in.
VA3 CRF recheck. Just a comment for Matt.
Yep, go ahead.
Hey, Matt, Vern here. I'm sure you'll be happy with that radio. I have way too many handhelds, I admit it. I don't have the 74, but I do have the 75. And I love the Kenwood. The audio is wonderful. It is by far the most sensitive handheld that I have in terms of picking stuff up. That other handhelds, you basically can't hear them. But I will say, and I think you've clued into this, there are so many different things you can set. My word. Some of that stuff is like, will I ever use that? But yeah, they're very, very versatile and very great audio, and they are very, very sensitive. So I think you will definitely enjoy it. Back to you. Thanks for letting me jump in there, Larry. VA3 CRF.
Yep, no problem, Vern. All right, let's pick up Ed next. VE3 VYT. Come on in, Ed. VE3 LBI.
Hi, Larry. Hope everybody's doing well this week. Hey, I guess I wanted to mention that I got myself a new project here. I learned about free DV this week, a digital voice for, I guess, the VHF. It could be in VHF and UHF if you have sideband on your radio up there. And you got someone, I guess, some targets to talk to. But 3DV is basically turns the HF band into voice quality that rivals what we're using right now. You just have to go to freedv.org and download the application software and use the same hookups from your radios, from your computer to your radios used for FT8. So if anybody hasn't tried it, it's interesting. There's quite a few, during the daytime, there's quite a few people on the radio, and I guess about a small percentage of those turn into decodes, and when you do get to decodes, it's very rewarding. I've been using it for about 3 days now. I think I've made about a dozen contacts, and today I managed to get Scotland, France, and almost had a contact with a guy in Greece. It went back and forth a while, but I couldn't really get a clear enough hookup, or long enough hookup to hear his call sign clearly, but I could definitely read his call sign from the digital recorder that they have on there. So that's what I'm reporting. If anybody else is interested in it, I'll be glad to talk to them about it afterwards or any other time. Victor Echo 3, Victor, Yankee Tango. Back to you, Larry.
All right, sounds interesting, Ed. Why don't you drop something in the Discord site for us, too, please?
All right, will do. I can put some links in there and a few words about it, for sure.
Yeah, you might as well. That way, you know, if somebody misses it tonight, they're not on, at least it's in the Discord site, you can have a peek at it and see what it's all about.
Yeah, I might be able to find a presentation on it as well. There should be some PowerPoints floating around. It's been around a while. It's been presented in Dayton, I'm told, a couple of years back, but they've gone through several iterations of the codecs. They're getting better now, and a broader bandwidth up to 1.5 kilohertz, and it doesn't occupy much band space compared to sideband, as you can see. But the sound quality is great when it's working.
All right, sounds interesting, very much. So I'm sure a company would be interested in it anyways. Excuse me. The cough in there. Yeah, I'm sure a couple of people would be interested in it, Ed. So yeah, throw it in the Discord and people can have a boo at it there.
All right, will do, Larry.
Yep. Okay, let's bring in Mark next. VE3MHV. Mark, how you doing? VE3LBI.
VA3LBI, VA3MHV, evening, Larry. Everyone on the net. I'm doing well, thank you. Not much going on here. I've been working quite a bit, Larry. I just wanted to give you an RF. And unfortunately, I'm scheduled in the next two, so I'm looking forward to Family Day, all the more so, because I will be off, of course. On Bill's topic there, I did receive that same email from the VE2ZDX toolkit. It's pretty neat. You could go on there, you see your QSO from the perspective of the other station. I guess YouTubers that upload their activation to YouTube. There's two on mine from two guys I made contact with down at a park, and it's pretty much time-stamped just before your QSO. So as soon as you click on it, it comes online. You see your QSO, and then all the other contacts are listed like a timestamp, like any other video, except it's by QSO instead of time. And yeah, I got that same video, so it's interesting. I guess they do it off your QRZ or your POTA web email address and send it to you when you're one of the contacts that they make. So anyway, that's about all I got, Larry. I'll send her back to you, VA3MHV.
That does sound interesting. I'll have to pull up my email and have a look at it there. So I guess you're working. I know Steve said he was off. I think he's got to work tomorrow, I think he said. I'm not sure about that now. And he's off, or maybe it's tomorrow and Sunday, and he's off for 12 days. So I guess you're not taking any time off?
Roger that. Steve booked some vacation. He's got a heck of a pile of it banked. He's got more time in than me. No, I don't have anything booked presently. I do have lots to use though. I'm saving it for a little nicer weather. Steve's got to use some up though. He's got so much. So he has one more day tomorrow. He's in tomorrow with me. And then he will be off for, I think he's got almost 12 days. So he's really looking forward to that. With all he's been going through with his mother, I'm sure he can use that to finish her house up, and hopefully they get her squared away and home. I don't know how that's going. She's still in there as far as I know. So yeah, I'm in the next two, Larry, but I am looking forward to Family Day and 6 degrees. So I'm sure we all are. Anyway, I'll be listening along. Thanks for picking me up, Larry. Thanks for doing it. VA3MHV.
Okay, Mark, thanks for joining in. All right, any other check-ins for the Friday night ZOE Ragchew? My call sign is Victor Echo 3. My first name is Larry, and I'm located east of the mountain. Any other check-ins? Come on in, please. VE3LBI. VA3CJZ. I was just sitting here thinking, I haven't heard Chuck. I wonder where he is. All right, you're up now, Chuck. I just at the bottom of the list here, so we'll pick you up here.
Alrighty, thank you, Larry, and good evening, everyone on net and listening on YouTube. Thank you, Mac, for streaming the net. And yeah, did a little bit of radio work today for a change, and it was weird though. I wasn't impressed with the way things were at one point, and so I just said, okay, we'll come back later. And then shortly before dinner, I think things picked up. And man, oh man, after that 40 meters, it seemed like everybody was having a QSO on 40 meters. It was pretty busy. Every other frequency had a couple of good old boys talking to each other. Anyways, other than that, yeah, I've been changing around the radio desk, and gonna put an addition in either later tonight or tomorrow. Just came back from the store. I went for my walk. I figured it'd be a good time, but it was supposed to be no wind, only 9 kilometers an hour wind, which is what, 5 miles an hour, and no snow. Sure enough, I step out of the store to come home. The winds pick up, it's snowing, and I'm like, oh, geez, that figures. But anyways, I got my little bit of exercise out of the way there, Larry. Back to you.
Well, Chuck, it is Friday the 13th. No ladders and no black cats, just wind and snow. Your luck, right?
Yeah. Well, you know, I looked at the weather network online, and it was like, oh, only gusting to 9 kilometers. I'll take it. I'll go out and do my thing, and hopefully not too many people are at the store. And sure enough, there was no one in the parking lot at Walmart here at the center, Larry. But it's funny, as soon as I made my way to the cashiers, there was a lineup, which I haven't seen lineups since COVID. But anyway, there you have it. I got everything out of the way.
Okay, very good. I'm laughing at it because I just say Friday the 13th. So, all right, excellent. There was something else I was going to ask. Oh, did you happen to look at that tape?
Oh yes, I did. And if I can make my way to that store when I need it, I found something similar and in the same price range online.
Okay, because like I say, I mean it stretches to 3 times its length. It's a silicone base, and basically, once you I wouldn't put it on the real cold. If you can, keep it warm, I'd put it on that way. It actually adheres to itself, so it actually is a really good sealant.
Yeah, I've had some before. I've used it, but geez, I think that might have been it. Yeah, I'm not sure if it was it was at the beginning. Anyways, don't have any more, so I know where to get it. There's tons of it online. You just got to make sure you don't buy the cheap stuff, and I should be good to go. But that spray alone, that Gorilla brand is really good. I can't wait to test that out.
I guess you haven't had an opportune time to put it in line yet, then.
Oh gosh, no. It'll take. If I were to, no, not yet. But the weather is looking up.
Yeah, next couple of days are supposed to be nice. I think Monday's supposed to be even nicer. So somebody said +6. I'm not sure what that is in Fahrenheit, but I would have to guess somewhere in the 40s.
Yeah, I think low 40s. So we'll take it.
Okay, excellent. You got a couple of minutes to maybe check and see what's going on for contests this weekend when I get back to you?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, excellent. All right. It is Valentine's Day tomorrow, so let's put this in. Everybody doing anything special for Valentine's Day? Going out for dinner or anything? Anything special you're going to be doing? I'll ask Chris here. VA3WPG, VA3LBI.
VA3WPG, was that me?
Yep, it's Valentine's Day tomorrow. Anything special going on for you for that?
Not a bloody chance. VA3WPG. Not just going to be sitting in here doing nothing.
All right, Chris. I just thought it'd be a good idea to see what people are doing for Valentine's. How about you, Wade? VA3NCA. Anything special for Valentine's Day?
V3 LBI, VA3NCA. Well, not really. No, we've 4 kids. We've been married since '98, so maybe we'll get to dinner. But not much else really. We're not big secondary holiday type, so not so much.
Yep, okay, no problem. I just wondered, thought to ask. Mac, anything going on with you and the wife? Maybe we're in family over from Valentine's Day, VA3MW, VA3LBI?
Oh, absolutely not. Empty nesters. Every day is Christmas, and every day is Valentine's Day, and every day is kind of like your birthday anyways. So, yeah, it's all good. But nothing special.
Yep, okay. Bill, how about anything going on with you? VA3 UK?
No, just a regular long weekend.
Okay, yeah. Like we need a long weekend, right, Bill? Every day's a Sunday.
Yeah, exactly.
VA3BT, VA3LBI. Anything special for Valentine's Day?
No, just no, not really. Just like what Bill said, empty nesters, I guess. So every day's Valentine's Day, I guess. No, not too much on my end, but you did walk over Bill there at the end there. Anyways, VA3BT.
Colin? Yeah, hang on 1 second. I walked over top there, Bill. What were you going to say? Oh, it didn't walk over me. It must have been somebody else. Oh, okay. Somebody else on there. Go ahead, VE3LBI.
WPG, I think that was me. I was just saying, yeah, we're all radio operators. We're nerds here. We ain't got nothing going on tomorrow. We're nerds.
Yeah, right. How about you, Matt? Anything special for tomorrow, VA3SMN?
Nothing too crazy. We're going to go to the watering can, which is a greenhouse, kind of Grimsby way, and probably go for dinner somewhere. I'm also going to go over and visit my dad tomorrow. But that's about it. Nothing too crazy, nothing too extravagant. Just a nice long weekend.
Yep, sounds good. How about you, Ed? VA3VYT. Anything going on special for Valentine's Day?
Well, Valentine's flowers have arrived, cards and gifts and that kind of thing. But tomorrow night, I guess neighbors and I are going out to some sort of brass band concert at the Oakville, one of the Oakville community centers that we signed up for. So we got drinks and snacks before, and then supposedly romantic brass band music for all I know. Never done this before, so we'll see what it's all about.
Well, that sounds good. Sounds like a nice night out. How about you, Vern? VA3CRF, VE3LBI. Anything special for Valentine's Day tomorrow?
Hey, Larry. Thanks for circling back. Actually, nothing special for tomorrow. We went out for dinner tonight. Counting on everywhere being way too busy tomorrow. I mean, I got an email from Eastside Maria's. I got an email from Swiss Chalet. They're all like, yeah, come over for Valentine's Day. Nah, we did it today. So we went to our favorite sushi place in Oakville, KB Sushi, and we love that place. So we always go there for a treat, and that was our little Valentine's Day celebration. Just going to take it easy tomorrow, Larry. VA3CRF.
Comment? Yep, okay. Thanks, Vern. Yeah, go ahead, Bill. I just wanted to ask Vern, when you go there, do you sing that song, If You Knew Sushi Like I Knew Sushi?
Good one, Will. Good one. No, I'm afraid we don't. But sometimes I break the phone out to look up some of the menu items because a lot of it is in Japanese, and I'm like, wait, ikai is what? And unagi is what? All right, thanks for jumping in there, Bill.
Just trying to inject a little humor. Back to you, Larry. Yep, okay, thanks, sir. All right, Mark, VA3MHV, VE3LBI. Anything special for tomorrow for Valentine's?
Nothing extravagant or over the top, I'd say, Larry. I do work till 5:30. It's a little more of a roommate situation here. So I'll usually swing by Sobeys on the way home, grab a couple things, probably a cupcake or two, and that'll be about it. Back to you, Larry.
Yep, okay, all right. Let me ask Chuck. VA3, CJ said two questions, actually. Anything special for Valentine's Day? And if you got the contest information, you want to pass that along, too. Go ahead, Chuck. VE3LBI.
All right, VA3CJZ. Well, my lovely wife, Renata, is so good at her job that she was punished and asked to work tomorrow. So, not that it's a big deal. We don't really celebrate Valentine's very much, other than maybe getting each other a little something. We saved a special occasion for anniversary. So tomorrow it'll just be me and a jar of nuts and my friendly neighborhood squirrels. Back to you, Larry.
Okay, very good. What about the contest? Is there anything going on this weekend for contesting?
Oh, yeah. There's a bunch of stuff actually going on. The ARRL school roundup just ended, I believe. Yeah, and next is the YL Radio League contest. That'll be going. That started last night, and that's going on till tomorrow. And that's for CW, sideband, and digital. So there's that, and then there's a RTTY contest for 48 hours, a Valentine sprint. This is all CW, Asia Pacific Sprint, SKCC Weekend Sprintathon, and if you have 160 meters, there's a contest there. And then there's something called the Dutch Pack Contest, and that's PACC Dutch Pack Contest for CW and sideband from 10 meters all the way up to 160. And I think that's pretty much it. The O-Miss QSO Party. O-Miss. Let me read what that is. It just says sideband from 10 meters to 160, and that's it's only a 24-hour contest from 1500 Zulu to 1500 Zulu.
Oh, okay, very good. All right. Anything else, Chuck?
No, sir. Thanks for doing it, and everybody have a great weekend. VA3CJZ.
Okay, I got a couple minutes here. I know maybe pushing it, but we're after 9 o'clock. Anyway, they pulled the stats up for VA3HPO. Activation-wise, 26 activations. 15 parks, there's 1,086 QSOs. Hunter side, 969 parks, 2,283 QSOs. So we're 21 away from 1,000 QSOs on our stats to there. I'm just going to drop. Okay, so parks hunted, it's actually showing as 974. So I'm looking at the two different stats and the two different sizers. So we're 26 away there. We have 12 entities. Late shift contacts, we are at 560. Nothing else really pertinent there. We already have filled in United States. And I know Mac asked me something here too, which I can check. Anything else of interest? No. Give me 1 second. I'll check the Canadian stats for us.
And how many CW contacts?
I know I've always been trying to remember to throw in a club call, but I don't always remember, so trying to endeavor to do that more. Okay, status-wise for CW contacts, nothing. There is no CW contacts.
For Hunter?
For active bands, nothing there. Hunter-wise, looking there, just give me a second. Oh, sorry, okay, I was at the active. Okay, 100 bands, there's 20 CW, 54 data, and 2217 for phones,
Only 24. All right, I'll have to get busy.
Yeah, I'm just trying to find Canada here. Give me 1 second. See what's going on there. Okay, so for Canada, for parks that have been active, or for provinces, Alberta, British Columbia, New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, Ontario, Prince Edward Island, Quebec, and Saskatchewan. So we're missing all the rest, I guess. It looks like a lot of it is. Trying to look at it. A lot of it seems to be Western. Again, Alberta, British Columbia. Well, no, not true. New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, Ontario, Prince Edward Island, Quebec, and Saskatchewan. So we're missing the other ones in between there.
Which is what? What am I missing? Alberta?
We got Alberta, British Columbia. We got Saskatchewan. So I'm not sure we're missing here. Manitoba.
Manitoba, yeah.
Yeah, Manitoba. What was that, Mac?
Manitoba.
Yep, we're missing Manitoba.
So you've got 9 in the list, and we're missing 1, right? So Manitoba, and we don't have the territories.
Manitoba province, but yes, we're missing Manitoba. Looks like that's it. We have 9 right now.
Did I hear you say Quebec?
Yes, we have Quebec. Yes, yes. We've got Alberta, British Columbia, Saskatchewan. We have New Brunswick, Newfoundland, Nova Scotia, Prince Edward Island, Quebec. That's it. Oh, and Ontario.
Oh, that's good. We were able to chase the guys out of the bar in Newfoundland, so that's a bonus. So Manitoba, all right, we'll be on it. Maybe we'll fill it in with a CW contact. All right, Larry, thanks for the update.
We have Alaska, Bermuda, Canada, Costa Rica, Cuba, Dominican Republic, England, Hawaii, Puerto Rico, St. Lucia, and obviously United States. That's all the different spots. All right, that's it. Anybody else got anything to add before we do should we do a 7-3 round, or we just want to wrap it up? You're the boss.
I think you doubled with somebody, so see who that was, see if they got a comment, and then we can wrap it up.
Okay, I messed with somebody in there with double up. Come on in. You said you're the boss. Do what you want.
A pesky Manitoba province.
Okay, what was that, Chris?
I was just joking around. I said that pesky province of Manitoba.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, all right, maybe we'll just do a wrap-up tonight. We won't do a 7-3 round. We're already past. Maybe people got other things they want to do. So, all right. Thanks again, folks, everybody, for joining in tonight. Once again, I just write down the call signs and the names. You guys put the conversation there to make the net. Let me see. With that, I'd like to thank Terry, VA3IMW for use as that repeater. And with that, VE3LBI, Victor Echo 3 Lima Bravo India, which will repeater back over to normal use. 7-3s. I'll be back probably in about 5 minutes or so. I don't think the people that are using it are normal, though. Abuse, is that what you should have want me to say? Yeah. No, I was referring to us. We're not normal.
Can you confirm that?
No.
Extraordinary. All right, that brings the Friday night ZOE Ragchew to a close. There will be some after chat, but nonetheless, thank you all for your check-ins either by RF or on YouTube. Certainly appreciate the activity on the chat. And we'll be back here tomorrow night at 7 p.m. With the Lake Ontario Radio Club net. Feel free to join us at that point, 7 p.m. And we also appreciate the likes and the subscribes from all of our members. 7-3s, one and all. That's how we say goodbye.
My noise level just... It's still there, Chris, but my noise level just went away.
Only or instantly?
Yeah, just instantly.
That's interesting.